2020 tonight. ABC's Martha Raddatz sat down for an exclusive interview with New Mexico native and Southwest pilot Tammy Jo Schultz tonight. She safely landed Flight 1380 after an engine exploded, partially pulled Jennifer Reardon out of a broken window, killing the Albuquerque woman.
Tammy Jo wasn't even scheduled to fly that plane. She traded with her husband, who was also a pilot, so she could make their son's track meet. She explained to Raddatz how she and her co-pilot were able to land that plane.
We knew that something extraordinary had happened pretty quickly. He started and then I put mine on, and then we had some switchology to do to be able to communicate through the mask. And then it was really just back to flying, aviate, navigate, communicate.
Well, the woman killed on that flight, Jennifer Reardon, was loved in our community. Jennifer's husband, Michael Reardon, also talked with Raddatz. Now the ABC reporter tells us about the emotional interview.
That was one of the hardest interviews to do with Michael Reardon. I don't do those interviews lightly.
ABC's Martha Raddatz reflects on her talk with Jennifer Reardon's husband.
I don't expect people to share the most intimate details of their lives or their pain easily.
I got a call from the doctor saying, "We're sorry, we tried everything we could, but she couldn't make it."
The tearful interview showing the raw emotion of a man who just lost the love of his life.
I respect that he did that. It was an honor to talk to him. I think he is a wonderful, wonderful man.
Michael and Martha talked a lot about his history with Jennifer, how they met at a mall in their teens, stayed together through college, got married, and had kids.
I know he and his children will live their lives in a way that honors Jennifer.
I just feel blessed that I've at least had that with her, and just want every day more and more to have more, but it's just greedy at this point because it's been an amazing 29 years with the most beautiful woman in the world.
I came out to Albuquerque to interview Michael Reardon, who is such a lovely, lovely person.
Love was in our heart, and my final words to her, "I love you, travel safe," so I'll always have that.
And I know every passenger on that plane and those pilots and crew wish him the best and want him to live his life that way.
I know we are all thinking of the Reardon family, but we also heard from passengers about what happened that day.
It was very much like choose your own fate, you know, because I got to choose my own seat. And there were plenty of other passengers that walked by row 14.
For 20 minutes, we had a totally normal flight.
I had leaned over to try to pull Jennifer in, and the plane had rolled, and that was my 4 seconds of terror.
Passengers on that flight again rushed to save Jennifer's life, but she did not survive.